There we go, right there. Oh, another day. Welcome back to another video. Still out here in North Dakota. Got one more half a day out here. Big snowstorm coming, so I got to get out of here before then. Been fishing some awesome night bites that you guys have been watching the past couple days, which has been an absolute blast, catching an insane amount of fish. Yesterday, before I filmed that night video, I did some scouting for a good daytime bite, and we're out here. Sun's just kind of coming up below. It's gonna be so like hazy, blowy snow, whatever today. You're not gonna see much of a sun, but out here on Devil's Lake, we're gonna showcase an awesome daytime walleye bite. And kind of go into the specifics on that. So that's kind of the plan, and as long as the cameras can take it, we're fishing outside today, not fishing in the shack. I cannot sit cooped up in that shack any longer. I absolutely love hole hopping, fishing aggressively, covering a bunch of water, and as long as my cameras don't malfunction and turn off, that's what we're going to do today. So if you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys have enjoyed this winter's ice fishing content, make sure you subscribe down below, drop some comments. It's greatly appreciated, and let's get it going on. Hopefully going to show an awesome daytime walleye bite out here on Devil's Lake in North Dakota, jigging fast, run and gun. Any more kind of cliche lines I can do? Aggressive, fishing aggressively, run and gun. We already got that one. Well, I'm out of those lines. Drop comment some cliche run and gun lines down below, but stay tuned. Let's get it going on. Let's catch some walleyes out here in North Dakota, running and gunning. Well, it's the first day using the Strike Master 40 volt lithium light flight, and you all got so much ice out here. And she is fast, man. Fast to the logger. Runs for an absolute eternity. And I used to be the guy who said, no way would I ever fish an electric auger because I have to drill too many holes. Oh, here we go. Got him right there. First thing, man. First thing in the morning. Feeling like an alright fish. Where you at, buddy? Oh yeah, nice little walleye. Nice little walleye right there. Take them like that, huh, man? What do you guys say? There's another one down there too right now. A lot of times these fish will, like a lot of different locations, come through in pods, but really kind of wanted to showcase today how there can be two different bites on one system, one kind of day bite and one kind of night bite. And there's nice 16 17er right there to get things rocking and rolling. Let's let that guy go. And to be honest with you guys, I was getting kind of sick of sitting in the shack, but we finally got a little bit warmer weather, and with any luck the cameras will work outside today for the morning. Big time snowstorm coming, so I definitely cannot fish all day. Let me repeat that. I definitely should not fish all day. I should at some point get out of North Dakota and keep moving on, but there we go. I mean, one fish and literally the first hole. Kind of scouted this pattern yesterday during the daytime hours as I was kind of teeing up my evening bite, waiting for that to kind of start. Here's another one coming. Oh, come on, buddy. Convert. Looks like a nice mark. He's not elevating super far though. The other one just shot. This guy's acting just a little bit more timid on the graph. Come on, come on, come on. But anyways, kind of scouted this bite yesterday while I was waiting for that evening bite to really turn on. Oh, dude, man, how are you going to beat this? How are you ever going to beat this right here? Come on. Come on, buddy. Feels like a really nice fish. Oh, yeah. Dude, I mean, we are just thumping them this morning. Just thumping them. Fishing Acme Rattlemaster spoon. Mainly because it was just what I had tied on when I started. Look at that, dude. Fish after fish after fish out here. How's this first start in the video? Quick little double sequence. And fire it back down and do it again. We'll see if we can get 3 in the same clip here. I'm all about this. Huh? I don't know about you guys. The winds are not whipping ridiculous today. They subsided overnight. And we got kind of a little bit of a warm front leading into this snowstorm. And like I said, done with the shack. Love the otter. Love sitting in there when I have to. Love the warmth in which it provides. But I'm a hole hopper. If it weren't for doing these dumb videos, I'd never used to fish in shacks. Used to just love hole hopping, running and gunning. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. Look at this, you guys. Oh man, he came for a second there. Does he want it aggressive or no? Or does he want me to feed it back to him? It seemed like they kind of really like horizontal baits out here. Your hyper rattles, hyper hammers. Not to say I can't get bit doing this, but I have no bait on the spoon either. Have not tipped a spoon or a tail bait with an actual minnow head yet. The key to doing that is generally keep the bait moving. You can kind of see what I'm doing with my rod. I'm never really like stalling the rod out. A lot of people kind of do this thing where right when the fish is about to bite, they just like stop moving it. And that definitely requires some form of live bait on there to get bit. When you just never really stop moving it, they'll bite that thing. Most places you're going to go without bait on it. And I'm popping it pretty aggressively, obviously, now. There's still kind of a few just rooting around down there. You can tell they're just kind of just off the screen. If I had one bait to come out here with, so far it would definitely be a hyper rattle or hyper hammer. Some sideways darty bait, because they seem to absolutely love those things out here. Dude, man, I got one just false charging me right now. He shoots up like a foot and goes right back down. There we go, right there. Finally got him. This is going to be the smaller one of the morning so far. And I was playing with those guys for a while down there, man. And there we go. You got a 3-man. I don't even know what the limit is here. I think it might be like 4 or 5. But out here on Devil's Lake, there are lots of fish. And today I'm going to film a piece for the Walleye Now app, really breaking down locations. The 2 spots where I'm seeing just a ton of fish out here. 1 spot for daytime fishing, 1 spot for that nighttime flash bite window. And if you guys are coming out to North Dakota, if you guys want to get in on a bite like this, or maybe if you're out here and you fish and you're not having the same success, I'll post it to the Walleye Now app. And all you got to do to find that Walleye Now app, for you guys maybe haven't heard of before, it literally fast tracks you to walleye fishing success, whether you're in a boat or on the ice. Got a ton of great ice fishing videos on there. But get on the app. It's available on Google Play and the App Store. Click on Let's Go Fishing at the bottom of the page. Click on Ice as your season, and then click on location, and the thumbnail looks something like this right here. Because as you guys can see, I mean, the last 3 days of fishing, I have been wearing them out, man. Absolutely wearing them out. Here's the smallest one in the morning. My fish are getting smaller. But when you're catching walleyes this fast, I don't think there's any complaining to do. We'll let that guy go. I do have a little, one of these little VMC kind of tingler spoons tied on the end. And I do like those little guys. They do kind of seem to add that, especially if you're going to go without live bait. They do seem to do a very good job of giving that fish something to key on. Not to say just a straight rattle master, you couldn't get whacked anyways, because I do all the time. But it does kind of, anytime you can kind of get a bait, you know, fish it without bait and something, just a tuft of hair on there. A lot of times I think even just like the red treble on the cast masters, rattle masters, is enough to kind of get, when that thing's just going like this, it's almost enough to like make a fish kind of key on it. Right there. Fish on. It's gonna be a smaller one. There we go. Tons of fish, man. I mean, unbelievable. I know this one's not a solid one, but the sheer numbers. I mean, I think I've been rolling the camera for like 8 minutes now, and I don't even know how many fish I've caught. Did make a little switch over just because I wanted to fish it, the hyper rattle in this color. It's kind of like UV perch looking guy. And back down. Hazy, I got a good fish on right now. Let me call you back. All right. Oh my gosh, dude. Are we ever catching some fish? Nice walleye, dude. And what he did to that hyper rattle is ridiculous. Gone, dude. Gone. Are we having fun this morning, or are we having fun this morning? I don't want to leave, man. I don't want to leave. But I hate, one thing I don't like doing is filming like a ton in the same location, because I feel like it just gets repetitive. It's kind of one of the reasons I want to get outside, move around, hop about, catch just a pile of these things that day, dude. And look at these fish, man. I mean, how many have we already caught? And we're still just like on the first hole here, just thumping them. We're gonna let that guy go because he's obviously a little upset this morning. Took a hyper rattle to the face. There we go. Funny story with these baits. There's one time I was fishing with buddies, and in the summertime, and I kind of, when the whole jigging wrap hyper rattle thing really like started taking off, and I boat flipped a fish, and that was the last fish I ever boat flipped on one of these baits. The bait sprung back on a fully loaded rod, and it hit me like right here in the face. And one hook went in here, one hook went in here, and the treble hook went in here, and my mouth was pinned shut. I had to get back to the truck and pull it out with a big, a huge set of, basically a big pipe wrench, and that was all I had. So, word to the wise, when you have a fish on a fully loaded rod with one of these tailbait, hyper rattle, hyper hammer style lures, little guy, don't boat flip them. Just, casually net them, even if they're small. It's not worth losing your face for. Got him. Right there, dude. That one just shot up the graph. Where you at, buddy? Trying to get you guys a good view. Come on. Come on. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I like that. Pinned his mouth open. Dude, I mean, there's just not really a whole lot else to say. I mean, when you're just thumping fish like this. Wow, dude. Unbelievable. That little thing is absolutely on fire. These tailbaits, really, whether it's been the hyper rattle, the hyper hammer, anything like in green, it seems like that's, that kind of that tail style of presentation, absolutely just crushing walleyes out here running around. Let's let that guy go, and we'll just keep firing on him, because, dude, this is maddening. This is the first fisherman I've seen like get close to me, and he's still about 400 yards away. No pressure, a ton of fish. How you gonna beat it, man? I mean, we are just on a roll right now. On a roll catching them. And we are finally back home. Long time on the road, and yeah, it's actually the following day from the video you guys just watched. Only had a couple of hours in the morning. Had to be back that night. Started driving, hit black ice like everywhere in North Dakota and a bunch through northern Minnesota. Took me basically a day and a half to get home, but we finally made it home. I was on the road basically from Thanksgiving until now. The video you guys are watching was filmed yesterday? Yeah, yesterday morning. So to give you guys a little bit of context, I guess, basically most of these videos are filmed and then uploaded right away. And traveled to South Dakota, North Dakota, and Minnesota, and a St. Paul ice show, and another seminar out by Fargo in that amount of time. So it was a busy, long couple weeks on the road, in hotels, and living out of the truck. We finally got fans on everything in the garage, thawing out the snowmobile, thawing out the shacks, thawing out all the gear. But hopefully you guys, this was kind of like the first leg of ice fishing season. Got to do a ton of traveling, got to catch a pile of fish. Hopefully you guys enjoyed a bunch of these videos. And on this specific one, basically the other couple videos I filmed out in North Dakota were like flash bite evening or early morning windows. This one was kind of that daytime pattern where you could get out in some deeper water on some hard bottom structure and catch fish. And we did a phenomenal kind of long form breakdown on the Walleye Now app on exactly where kind of these shallow spots were and exactly where some of these deeper spots were. And basically to find that, you can get to the Walleye Now app, available on Google Play in the App Store. Click on Let's Go Fishing at the bottom of the page. Click on ice. That thumbnail looks something like this under location. And yeah, I should break it down super nice for all you guys on the Walleye Now app. And it's been phenomenal hearing a lot of your guys' feedback. But I'm back home, thawing stuff out. No fishing should be done today. And I say should be done today because I should definitely not go fishing today. I should definitely take time and do some gear prep, but we still might go fishing today. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, it was a fun trip. Hopefully you guys enjoyed a lot of this kind of first ice content. Looking forward to getting back on the road here in a couple of days from now, doing some more traveling, do some more locations, catching some more walleyes. But like I said, I appreciate you guys coming with me for kind of this first leg of ice season. And drop some comments down below on what you guys think. Drop some comments down below on what you guys want to see for the rest of the ice fishing season. And looking forward to that. So appreciate you guys watching. If you guys are not yet, please subscribe. Stay tuned for more content. We'll see you next time.